sabay sigaw. Kung mahina loob mo, back out now. Hey! Door, crack, slow, panilaw, pula. Comment section bro, wag kang pumasok dyan. Ha! Sa likod may anino, frame 1 to 2. Oh, zooming in. Nakita mo? Mamalon yung chat, puro loads naman. May kumalabog sa taas, walang kasama dyan. Huminga ng malalim, sige push pa rin. Kapag trending sulit, bawat kilig at kilabutan. Di ano reaction, multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, para sa apparition. Big ano reaction. Big ano reaction, multo edition. Slow-mo, zooming front by frame vision. Pag may dumaan sa likod at confirmation. Comment, ibig nakita ko, full conviction. Guys, pakinggan nyo to, sabay kahagit sa headset. May boses na pabulong riot. Thermocam sa hole, malamig na spot. Kung may nandyan, makidalaw ng upuan shot. Lights flick, jump cut, sabay tawa pilit. Okay pa ako guys, promise, legit. Pero puso rumaraga sa views sa isip. Next clip, mas wild, wag kayong aalis. Ano reaction, multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, taas sa apparition. Rolling cam, check mic. Tara na, madilim na kanto, sumama ka. Biga nyo sa screen, sabay sigaw. Kung mahina loob mo, back out now. Hey! Door, crack, slow, panilaw, pula. Comment section bro, wag kang pumasok dyan. Ha! Sa likod may anino, frame 1 to 2. Oh, zooming in. Nakita mo? Mamalon yung chat, puro loads naman. May kumalabog sa taas, walang kasama dyan. Huminga ng malalim, sige push pa rin. Kapag trending sulit, bawat kilig at kilabutan. Di ano reaction,
Okay, hello YouTube, hello TikTok, hello Facebook. Welcome back again to my channel. Hi, umaga na tayo, inumaga na tayo kaka-troubleshoot. Hay nako mga pre, real thing na to. Real thing na. Walang ya. Buti na ibalik ko yung settings. Kanina, hirap ako troubleshoot eh. May echo, mahina yung wala yung sounds. Okay, welcome back again to my channel we are back again and this is Bigat New here. Hello TikTok, hello Facebook, hello YouTube. And eto, meron ako nakita kay Sir Crips lang. Yung mga pinanood natin kanina, napanood ko na pala yun. Eto, kay Sir Crips. Multo sa Japan. Asan na? Yun. Para tirahin ko nga to. Ayun yung intro niya, oh. Ano na natin to, intro niya, skip. Trailer pa lang, creepy na, oh.
Ang urban explorer na si Chris na may-ari ng YouTube channel na Urbex Hill ay
Urbex Hill?
muling pumalik sa abandonadong gusali na kung saan nakuhanan niya ang mga nakapangingilabot na aparasyong ito.
Ay, ano yun? May dumaan, oh. Parang alam mo yung mga multo sa cartoons? Ay, ang creepy. Ayun, oh, meron pa dun, oh. Ay.
Sa muling pagbalik ni Chris sa loob ng abandonadong gusali, muli siyang nag-set up ng mga infrared camera at nagsimulang maglibot.
Ayan, oh, paano siya? Nag-iikot na. Lo, ano yung sinabi? Parang ayun, oh, creepy.
That's creepy.
Creepy nga.
What was that? Okay, I heard something. Oh man, I'm really freaking myself out.
Takot na rin siya, oh.
Oh my god, I hate this place.
Oh, 666. 666 die hell. Uy, creepy niyan.
Like, if that's not creepy enough, within the building's haunted with a satanic star.
Illuminati yun, di ba? Yung ganung logo.
Wow. Yeah, but it's still really cold in here. Look, you can see my breath now. Look. Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. But look, I'll do it out here. You don't see my breath. But as soon as you come in here, oh my god, it's freezing. As soon as you come in here. I don't know if the camera can see that, I hope so.
Creepy ng nung hallway.
That's
Creepy ng...
Nagumpisang may record ng camera ni Chris ang mga tunog at boses sa kanyang paligid at napansin niya rin nakakaiba ang temperatura sa bahaging ito ng gusali. At habang siya nga ay narito,
It's nasty.
Umakit pa talaga siya dyan.
What the hell is that?
Wala! Bumagsak yung bakal.
Something's up there.
Takbo siya, oh. Kahit ako eh, kung pag nag-explore ako tapos may makakita ako ng ganyan o makarinig, tatakbo rin ako, kakaripas din talaga ako ng takbo eh. Yung takbo ni Third Eye sa Diplomat, ganun gagawin ko dyan eh. Yung tumalon,
Holy shit. I know y'all heard that. That scared the shit out of me. Guess I'll go downstairs for a minute.
nasa yung camera niya. Ayun siya, yun. Parang may nakatayo dun oh, tsaka dito. Ito pa oh. Pero itong dalawang to.
Nakarinig si Chris ng mga tunog mula
Ito yung creepy, kahit ako napasigaw.
sa itaas at nakita niya sa butas na ito na mistulang may naghagis ng isang kahoy. Dali-daling tumakbo si Chris papunta sa itaas at wala naman siyang nakitang tao na naroon. Pero habang
Kaya nga oh.
bumababa ng hagdanan si Chris, nakuha na ng kanyang infrared camera ang mistulang isang usok na lumitaw mula sa sahig.
Ay. Creepy niya no.
Guess I'll go back up.
Oh! Si Chris yun?
Sa muling pagpanig ni Chris sa itaas ng gusali, ay naupo siya saglit para magpahinga. Pero maya-maya pa ay bigla na lang siyang tumalsik ng napakalakas at nawalan ng malay ng ilang minuto.
Kaya nga oh.
Ayon kay Chris, habang siya ay nagsiselfone ng mga oras na ito, naramdaman niya na merong tumulak sa kanya.
Lo!
Makikita naman natin na malaking tao si Chris, kaya naman kung ano man ang posibleng gumawa nito, ay masyado itong malakas. Pero
Ay, ang creepy.
di pa siya nagtatapos. Dahil ng mga oras na hinahanap ni Chris ang pinagmumula ng mga tunog mula sa itaas, ay nakuhanan pala ng kanyang infrared camera ang isang ito.
Ayun, parang may naglalakad oh. May apparition ng paa.
That scared the shit out of me.
Nakuhanan ng infrared camera ni Chris na nasa ibaba ang isang imahe na mistulang isang tao na naglakad papunta sa pintuang ito.
Kaya nga oh. Wala kayo lakad para si Fredrin eh. Nakaganon po, nakapamulisa pa eh oh. Pakala mo si Fredrin.
Samantala, matapos mawalan ng malay ni Chris ng ilang minuto dahil sa kanyang pagkakabagsak, muli siyang nakabangon at agad-agad na umalis sa abandonadong gusali at sinabing hindi na ulit siya babalik dito.
Ito, white lady daw sa sementeryo.
Ang susunod na video ay kuha naman sa isang sementeryo dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, na kung saan habang
Ayan, Pilipino.
kinukuna ng isang lalaki na nag-i-skateboard, ay misteryosong lumitaw at nagpakita ang tiyuma ng isang white lady.
Nasaan? Pangit naman kasi ng quality ng video eh. Pangit ng quality, hindi ko makita. Hindi kaya camera glitch lang yan. Pangit kasi ng quality ng camera niya eh oh.
Galingan mo naman ah.
Ayun, oh.
Uy! Uy! Uy, Hero! Ito! Bilang! Uy, may nakuhanan ako doon kanina. Nandyan lang, nakatayo lang.
Sa umpisa ay wala ka namang mapapansing kakaiba sa bahaging ito. Pero makalipas lang ang ilang segundo, makikita sa bahaging ito ang mistulang isang tao na may puting kasuotan.
Creepy, oh, white lady. Nay.
Nakatulad ng biglang paglitaw nito, ay bigla na lang ding naglaho.
Kaso parang pangit kasi ng quality ng camera niya eh. Parang hindi ka panipaniwala eh. Yung parang nakatayong parang nakatayo nakaputi oh.
Totoo nga kaya ang nakuhanan sa bidyong ito? Isa nga kayang white lady yung nagpakita sa sementeryo? I-comment nyo lang sa ibaba ang inyong opinion.
Sa akin, ang opinion ko dyan, parang yung ilaw lang yan na nag-ano. Kasi ang pangit ng quality ng camera niya. Maniniwala ako kung makukunin niya na white lady yan, kung mag-clear yung ano, yung magiging clearer yung ano ng camera. Kasi yung kanina, yung normal niya, tingnan niyo, tingnan niyo yung normal, oh. Yung kanina yung umiikot, bakit yung ano kasi yun, no ano ng camera. Pero yung kay Chris, parang ano yun eh, legit yun eh.
Totoo
Kita mo, pangit yung ano ng
nga
camera,
kaya ang
oh.
nakuhanan sa bidyong ito? Isa nga kayang white lady yung nagpakita sa sementeryo?
Pero ako, ano, yun yung resolution ko dyan. Hindi yan white lady.
I-comment nyo lang sa ibaba ang inyong opinion.
Ayan, kung yung mga ganyan yung mga video, yung quality ng video, ayan, maniwala ako. Pero yung mga ganun yung quality, pangit eh.
Sinatomo Watiro ng Japanese
Oh, ba't dito si ano? Slapshack.
YouTube channel na Umaga
Di ba patay na yung vocalist ng Slapshack?
Film, kasama ang kanilang cameraman na si T,
Agent Orange.
ay bumisita sa isang abandonadong hotel sa Japan na pinaniniwala ang haunted. Sinasabing noon ang hotel na ito ay sinunog at maraming tao ang nasawi nung araw na yon. At bagamat pinagawa ito at muling binuksan sa publiko, ay kaunti na lamang ang naging guest nito, dahilan para tuluyan na itong ipasara. Ayon pa sa kwento ng ilan sa mga naging guest ng hotel, ay nagpapakita di umano sa basement ng gusali ang multo ng isang babae na nakabaliktad. At sa pagpasok nga ng grupo sa loob ng nasabing hotel,
Ano, nakabaliktad na babae?
ay nagumpisa na silang makarinig ng mga tunog.
Pintu가 오케이. 코를落とした。すごいガラスが。ガラスはいっぱい気をつけて。なんかね。
Parang sila hero ulit to, yung ano, yung pinanood natin dati.
いる気がするんですよね僕。扉閉めろうとした。そうだね。どこから？結構でかかった。あれ？マジか。ここに人いるのかな？あれ？今聞こえた？聞こえた聞こえた。聞こえる。さっき扉の閉まるようなことを。
Si Hero. Narinig niyo yun? May parang bumagsak. Ako narinig ko yun eh. Ay no, parang may umuusog na ano, na upuan, na lamesa, ganun.
Sa pagpasok pa lang ng tatlo sa loob ng hotel, ay nakarinig na agad sila ng iba't ibang mga tunog na nagmumula sa kanilang paligid na mistulang may iba pang naroon bukod sa kanila. Pero hindi sila napigilan nito at nagtungo na sila sa sinasabing basement kung saan di umano nagpapakita ang babae.
Ayun na narinig nyo, para may bumagsak na pinto. Ayun na naman oh, para may umuusog na ano eh, na lamesa talaga kanina pa yun eh.
噂の逆さの中で噂の大浴場ですね。
Ayun na naman, no, narinig ko na naman yung para may umusog na lamesa.
声今のコーンの後に声聞こえなかった。なんでわからんかった。おいおいそのさっきからずっと聞こえるおっさんの声じゃないついてきてる。
May bumagsak naman. Ayun, may umuusog na naman oh. Hindi ko naman narinig nagsalita.
Sa pagdating ng tatlo sa basement ay muli silang nakarinig ng mga tunog at mga boses sa kanilang paligid. Matapos ito ay sinubukan nilang magsagawa ng ritual para tawagin
Ayan, magre-ritual sila.
ang di umano'y multo ng babae. At para mas maging matagumpay di umano ang kanilang plano, naisip ni Tomo na magpaiwan sa loob ng basement habang sina Hiro at ang cameraman ay nasa labas.
なんかねずっとね回っ
Ano yun? Parang may bumagsak.
た時もそうだけど男の声がする気のせい。
Ayun nga, parang may kumukuhan, tumutulak, creepy.
Nakita mo ba? Habang si Tomo ay
Hindi ko nakita pero naririnig ko.
sa loob ng basement, nahagip ng kanyang camera sa bahaging ito ang isang
Ayun, parang figure.
babae na may puting kasuotan na mistulang nakatitig lang sa kanya. Natapos naman ni Tomo ng maayos ang kanilang pag-iimbestiga at wala namang nangyaring masama sa kanya. Pero ang mga tunog at boses kayang ito na nakuhanan ng grupo ay magpapatunay na totoong haunted ang hotel na ito. Ito na nga kaya ang sinasabing multo ng isang babae na
Creepy oh.
nagpapakita sa basement ng hotel. Pero, ano sa tingin nyo? Wait,
Creepy naman nung nakaano dun. Ito naman yung sumunod.
mga nakakatakot na videos ang paparating. Ang susunod na video ay pinadala naman sa atin ni Andrew Langit. Matagal na di manang nakasave sa kanya ang video ito at hindi na niya maalala kung saan niya ito nakuha. Pero sa video ito ay may isang lalaki na kinukuna ng kanyang nobya na nasa loob ng isang kubo. Pero hindi niya inaasahan na meron pa pala siyang
Saan dyan?
ibang makukuhanan.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Ayun, sa selfie pa yung baba. Ito, nakatayo.
Somebody in there with you?
Ay, nagsalita oh. Down, Sean, daw. Ay.
Nangipaling ng lalaki ang kamera sa kanyang nobya na noon ay nasa loob ng isang kubo. Nakita niya mistulang isang tao na dumaan sa likuran nito. Pero nang silipin niya ang loob ng kubo, ay wala namang ibang tao na naroon.
Yun oh. Creepy oh.
Kung pagmamasdan mo di umano ito ng maigi, ay para itong isang babae na may kulay puting kasuotan. Pero isa nga kayang multong nakuha na ng magkasintahan ito? Kayo na ang bahalang umusga. Ang Chinese ghost hunter na si Xiaolong ay bumisita sa isang malaking hotel sa China na ngayon ay abandonado na at pinaniniwala ang haunted. Sinubukan ni Xiaolong na libutin ang gusaling ito ng mag-isa habang siya ay nakalive, at sa simula pa lang ng kanyang paglilibot ay nagumpisa na agad ang mga pagpaparamdam.
Ano nang magpapakita daw dyan? Hindi ko na ano eh.
真有这道事，
Ah, sa hotel.
还跑呢怎么？
Ano magpapakita dyan?
我操！
Parang minakatok.
听见没？
Kanina may kumakatok, ngayon yabag naman. Ay.
还在楼上。
Ito yung sa taas oh.
不对劲儿了。
Wala pa magpapakita, puro paramdam lang.
有人吗？这里边？
May nahulog na gamit. May abo pa oh. May ash pa. Di ba abo to ng nakarimate? Creepy ng yabag.
谁走道呢？
O, sumelfie pa siya.
听这声。又他妈来了！我操你妈，肯定是楼上了。操你妈，这凳子硬不硬，兄弟们？
Ano yan? Nagtatatakbo siya.
操！
Nagumpisang makarinig si Xiaolong ng
Nasa,
mga tunog at mga yabag sa kanyang paligid. At sa bahaging ito ay nakita niya ang mga upuang ito sa hagdanan na bigla na lang bumagsak patungo sa kanya. Gayunpaman ay pinagpatuloy pa rin niya ang
creepy.
paglilibot.
Baka may hawak siyang tali at nalaglag.
哎，弟兄们，
Ayun na naman oh.
谁？啊！
Nalaglag yung ano.
哎我操你！
Siguro sa kisame.
啊！
Gumagalaw yung ano.
我去你妈！
Ay.
我操！哎，我操！
Gumalaw tapos may nalaglag. Creepy.
谁？
Ay. Bumagsak oh.
Nakuhanan ni Xiaolong ang kusang pagkalaw ng mga bagay na malapit sa kanya,
Ay, ang creepy nga yun.
pati na rin ang pag-ikot ng upuang ito.
这能睡着吗？这回，这要得睡着，我是操我的妈一样的。
Nalaglag oh. Ay. Ano yun?
电视好亮的呢。啊！
Paano magkakabukas yung TV dyan? Paano ilaw sa abandonadong hotel na yan? Eh, abandonado nga. Ay, yung creepy.
是我的，是我的光吗？是亮吗？我操！啥玩意儿掉？啥呀？
Yung parang stick wizard, oh, gumagalaw, oh. Di ba parang stick wizard yan?
我是看错了吧？
Creepy.
还在动呢。是平了吗？哎呦我操！哎呦我操！是平了吗？
Pati yung laruan, no?
哎呦我操！哎呦我操！
Habang nakaharap si Xiaolong sa salamin, mapapansin sa bahaging ito na nakahiga ang pintuan ng kwarto. Pero maya-maya pa ay bigla na lang itong umangat at sumara. Mas lalo pang kinalabutan si Xiaolong nang makita niya sa loob ng kwartong ito na humarap sa isa't isa ang dalawang figurin na ito. Pero di pa siya nagtatapos. Sinubukan pa ni Xiaolong na hamunin na magpakita ang kung anumang narito.
滚出来！操你妈的！我怕你，我都不来了都。
Bumagsak yung upuan, o siya yung nakabangga. Sa takot niya. Asan yun?
我操！
Nang muling tumingin si Xiaolong sa harap ng salamin, nakita niya sa refleksyon nito ang mistulang isang tao na may puting kasuotan.
White lady na nga, yun na nga. Eh.
Na nung lingunin niya ay bigla na lang ding naglaho.
Creepy ng white lady.
Ang mga tunog at mga pagpaparamdam kayang ito na naidokumento ni Xiaolong ay magpapatunay na totoong haunted ang hotel na ito. Isa nga kayang multong nagpakita kay Xiaolong sa salamin. Kayo, ano sa palagay nyo?
Creepy. Murang bahay.
Ang ating bonus clip para sa episode na ito ay isa na namang nakakagulat at nakakapangilabot.
Okay, kakat ko na to guys. Ano to? Parang bonus na lang to kay Sir Crips. Parang ginawa na lang niya to. Sa lahat ng mga nagustuhan tong video natin, huwag niyo kakalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and di pa tayo tapos. Marami pa tayong oras, and bye-bye muna.
Rolling cap. Check mic. Tara na. Madilim na kanto. Sumama ka. Biga news sa screen. Sabay sigaw. Kung mahina lobot mo, back out now. Hey! Door, wreck, slow, panilaw, pula. Comment section bro. Huwag kang pumasok dyan. Ha! Sa likod may anino. Frame 1 to 2. Pause, zooming in. Nakita mo? Mamalon yung chat, puro loads naman. May kumalabog sa taas, walang kasama dyan. Huminga ng malalim, sige push pa rin. Kapag trending sulit, bawat kilig at kilabutan. Di ano reaction, multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, para sa apparition. We got no reaction. We got no reaction. Multo edition. Slow-mo, zooming fast by frame vision. Pag may dumaan sa likod at confirmation. Comment, ibig nakita ko. Full conviction. Guys, pakinggan nyo to. Sabay ka, get sa headset. May boses na pabulong riot. Thermocam sa hole, malamig na spot. Kung may nandyan, pakidalaw ng upuan shot. Lights flick, jump cut, sabay tawa pilit. Okay pa ako guys. Promise, legit. Pero puso rumaraga sa views sa isip. Next clip, mas wild. Huwag kayong aalis. I no reaction. Multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, para sa apparition. Rolling cap. Check mic. Tara na. Madilim na kanto. Sumama ka. Biga news sa screen. Sabay sigaw. Kung mahina lobot mo, back out now. Hey! Door, wreck, slow, panilaw, pula. Comment section bro. Huwag kang pumasok dyan. Ha! Sa likod may anino. Frame 1 to 2. Pause, zooming in. Nakita mo? Mamalon yung chat, puro loads naman. May kumalabog sa taas, walang kasama dyan. Huminga ng malalim, sige push pa rin. Kapag trending sulit, bawat kilig at kilabutan. Di ano reaction, multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, para sa apparition. We got no reaction. We got no reaction. Multo edition. Slow-mo, zooming fast by frame vision. Pag may dumaan sa likod at confirmation. Comment, ibig nakita ko. Full conviction. Guys, pakinggan nyo to. Sabay ka, get sa headset. May boses na pabulong riot. Thermocam sa hole, malamig na spot. Kung may nandyan, pakidalaw ng upuan shot. Lights flick, jump cut, sabay tawa pilit. Okay pa ako guys. Promise, legit. Pero puso rumaraga sa views sa isip. Next clip, mas wild. Huwag kayong aalis. I no reaction. Multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, para sa apparition. Rolling cap. Check mic. Tara na. Madilim na kanto. Sumama ka. Biga news sa screen. Sabay sigaw. Kung mahina lobot mo, back out now. Hey!
Okay, hello YouTube, hello TikTok, hello Facebook, we are back again, and thank you and hello again to my YouTube channel, Facebook, and TikTok, Instagram Reels. Welcome ulit mga pre. Kamusta kayo? Dami tayong napanood kanina kay kay Sir Crips. Sino pa ba? Multo ng babae. Multo sa Pilipinas. Hanap nga tayo. Sawa na ako sa mga ibang bansa. Wala naman na maganda pa. Si Bosarino. Exploration. Haunted Exploration Philippines. Si Agas King nga. Hindi. Baka mamaya meron. Kay Zarkaro kasi kay Zarkaro maganda eh. Kaso baka mamaya meron na naman copyright eh. Nakahanap ako ng iba. Sayang yung isa kong content kay Zarkaro eh. Puro copyright kasi mga music dito ni Zarkaro eh. Okay sana si Zark eh. Okay talaga si Zarkaro wag vlog eh. Kaya lang yung mga music na ginagamit niya pang kuan eh. Diplomat Hotel. Ngayon kabisado ko na Diplomat Hotel eh. Dahil dito sa mga exploration na pinapanood natin eh. Oh. Yung babae, Diplomat. Miss Creep. To Baby Cry. Americana. To. Sige nga, tingnan ko nga to.
For tuning into Amy's Crypt. Today I am taking you to the most haunted place in the Philippines, known as the Old Diplomat Hotel. I'm going to be covering its gruesome history, ghost stories, and we're also going to be sticking around for a nighttime paranormal investigation. But before we get to it, I just wanted to let you all know that this is a very special video filmed in collaboration with a good friend of mine and fellow YouTuber, Sir Spooks. Sir Spooks makes the spookiest and scariest videos on the internet. I adore them and I know that you guys will too. I'm linking his channel below, so go check it out when you're done here with this video. I also just want to let you guys know that this video is made possible by Pine City Fright Tours, who operate out of Baguio in the Philippines. So if you guys are ever in town and want to have haunted adventures of your own, check them out. I'm linking their Facebook below.
Sino to vlogger to? Pangalan nito? Amy Creeps. Amy Creeps. Sige nga, panoorin ko to.
Jump straight in to the Old Diplomat Hotel.
Ang Diplomat Hotel. Paborito ko talaga ang Diplomat eh. Kahit ilang beses ko panoorin ang Diplomat, creepy talaga eh. Oh. Kahit paulit. Feeling kami nakatayo agad dun oh. Dito oh. Ito Diplomat, kahit paulit-ulit ko napapanood, kahit sinong vlogger ang panoorin ko sa Diplomat, creepy talaga eh. Oh. Partida, umaga pa yan.
Alright guys, so I'm currently in the
Kaya yung this year, babalik ako dyan sa Diplomat. Papasok ako dyan, magmumukbang tayo. Hindi pwedeng hindi magmukbang sa Diplomat this year.
Old Diplomat Hotel. This place is thought to be one of the most haunted places in the Philippines. It was actually built back
Yun oh. Dito yung may nakunan ako, di ba? Yung pinapakita ko dati. Yung may nakunan ako.
in 1913 through to 1915
O doon sa kabilang bintana yun.
as the
Ay, dito nga yun. Yun nga yun.
Hill Retreat House. And that was for a lot of local friars and nuns to be able to come here from the city of Pine here in the Philippines. As World War II sort of
Pili ko may nakatayo agad dun, oh.
came about, this place experienced a lot of dark events. It was actually taken over by the Japanese, who made it look as though it was a place for refugees trying to escape them, and they literally drew people here to torture and murder them. So there was a lot of really terrible crimes that were committed by this special Japanese police force that occupied this building, and that includes rape, violation, torture, murder, massacre. It's even said that a lot of nuns and priests
Kaya nga yan yung history niyan eh.
that refused to leave this
Mga pare.
place during that time were also executed
Ito parang may nakatayo rito.
here. So also during the war, as the Philippines were being
Kahit wala ako nakikita sa diplomat, may naibiyod din ako eh.
liberated, this place was even bombed, and it did sustain some damage. And it's said that the Japanese people who were currently occupying the space and didn't want to surrender or be captured committed suicide here within the old Diplomat Hotel. After the war, this place was actually left abandoned until it was taken over by a man in the 1970s who actually had it converted into a hotel with about 30
Ayan si Anthony Adpawa, yung may-ari ng Diplomat Hotel.
odd rooms, and he used it as a
Yung page
place
healer. Kita nyo, kabisado ko na yung diplomat eh.
to draw people with terminal illness, claimed to be a psychic healer and set about healing them, though a lot of his techniques
Yan o. Say,
didn't
Bisado ko.
really work, and
parang may nakatayo talaga rito. Dito yung nakunan ko eh. Dito yun eh. Ito yung may isang bintana. Palatandaan ko, itong painting na to eh. Ito yung may isa, dito yung nakasilip, di ba? Yung nakasilip na nakunan ko dati.
he was a little bit of a con artist. He actually managed to gain quite a following from them, and even gained a cult-like
Ayan o.
status. The
Ito yung chapel.
hotel was actually abandoned again in the 80s when this man died of a heart attack within the hotel, and it's been left abandoned basically since then, and has since accumulated many ghost stories, and there's supposed to be paranormal activity to happen here all of the time. It's certainly one of the most allegedly haunted and notorious places in the entire Philippines. A lot of the paranormal activity
Oh, number 1. Kung sa Pilipinas, yun yung number 1 siguro. Diplomat.
said to occur here includes sightings of apparitions. Some of these
Yun o. Wait lang.
died of a
Ulitin
heart
ko,
attack within the hotel, and it's been left abandoned basically since then, and has since accumulated
Tignan nyo papakita niya, di ba?
many ghost stories, and there's supposed to be paranormal activity to happen here all of the time. It's certainly one of the most allegedly haunted and notorious places in the entire Philippines. A lot of the paranormal activities
Ayan o, di ba? Ginagalaw niya yung camera niya.
said to occur here includes sightings of apparitions.
Yun o! O turista to. Turista to o ano, kayo nga umusga. Turista to o dooms.
Some of the
Ay, turista pala. Alagyan, pagkawalag ng outlooms. Mukha kasing multo yung ano eh, apparition niya dun eh.
out ahead. Very common are priests and nuns to be seen as well. There's also a lot of disembodied voices. A lot of these are usually in pain, so crying or screaming. There's even been the voices of children heard here as well, which is particularly disturbing. I am going to be coming back here at night to do some paranormal investigations, so make sure you guys are subscribed and stay tuned. Also need to apologize for the sound. This by day is a tourist attraction, so there are a lot of people coming through here making a lot of noise. Alright guys, I am currently inside the old Diplomat Hotel, and I am joined by Anton, who runs ghost tours here all throughout Medyo. They're called Pine City Fright Tours, and they're excellent. He covers all of the best haunted locations here, especially the old Diplomat Hotel. So he's been coming here for years, and he's very well versed in this place's history as well as its ghost stories. So Anton, I really just want to ask you a bit about the ghost stories or the supposed hauntings of this building. Like, who are our resident ghosts here?
Well, there are a number of different sightings here in the building. The most famous one would be the supposed headless priest, or they basically call him
Yung fountain o.
the Black Priest. It's
Creepy to. Nire-renovate yung creeping fountain.
a very dark, shadowy figure, phantasm that has been seen
Ito yung fountain talaga oh.
actually on the third floor.
Ito yung gusto kong puntahan dyan, yung fountain. Kaya hindi ako manahimik na gusto kong pasukin talaga yung diplomat. Yung fountain. Diyan ko set up yung ilaw dito, dito, dito ako. Gagaya ko si Boss Rino nga. Dito ako magbumukbang. Dito yung camera ko. Ah, pwede yan. Oo. Gagaya ko si Boss Rino. Ilaw dito, camera doon. Yung isa ko cellphone, tapos yung cellphone ko na pang ghost tube dito.
He's also been seen roaming on the second floor as well. People claim to have actually
Gusto ko lang gayahin si Boss Rino eh.
captured
Dito.
pictures or photographs or videos of him roaming the place. And then also there are different, you have
Yan
also
na.
the priest, the ghosts of the priests who are also seen on the first floor. And then of course we have a number of nuns who are also seen on the first floor as well. And of course there are different multiple other sightings or what they hear like sounds of what seems to be like people crying or the sounds of children or the sounds of some Japanese soldier just talking to themselves in one of the rooms. It's basically pretty common actually here in Baguio for those things to happen, especially here in the Diplomat Hotel.
So you run a lot of ghost tours and you bring people through at night.
Yes, primarily yes. We start like in the afternoon, roughly between 4 all the way up to like 7:30 up to 8 p.m.
And these reports come from a lot of people.
A lot of people who have been here before, like tourists, or primarily most of the people who come here are actually just like ghost hunters, and there are cases of like famous or known groups that have actually come here before, like paranormal investigators.
Ayun nga, sila Zarcaro, sila Boss Rino, sila Adventure Ducks.
From other countries, they also claim to have captured evidence of these kind of activities.
So you were telling me a really crazy ghost story that occurred at the front of the hotel while you were talking to a group of people. Can you just
Sure. Well, there's actually an interesting story. I was actually conducting a tour. This was about 2018, early 2018. I was with a group of people. We were roughly between 25 to 30 people, and we were all outside. And I was basically concluding the tour, and I was saying my goodbyes, and I was explaining, everything's just part of the show. And then out of the sudden, without any warning whatsoever, my guests started looking up, and they were basically surprised. They were like shouting, they were like pointing up there, and they were like, and they tried to indicate that they were seeing something up there on the second floor in one of the windows, and then I'm continuing talking because I didn't want to be interrupted also, and I didn't get to
Ayan, yung gabi na.
see it, but everyone started taking pictures. So finally, I turned around and I missed it by a second or two, and I saw something that looked like a figure on the second floor in one of the windows, looking down at us, and then it disappeared. It took a step back and then it completely vanished. Now I knew for a fact everything was locked. I made sure the second floor no one could go up there anymore. And then, and I looked at the pictures that everybody captured, but they got 2 shots. The first one being a figure of a man standing near the window, looking down at everyone, at us. And then the second shot, what it did was it actually it raised its hand and said, "Here I am." And it was interesting, and I saw it, and I was blessed.
Wala pa ba silang yung exploration? Ayun pa lang yung yung faith healer. Sige mamaya, ko na kompleto, hihin ko na to.
Be surprised. I said, okay, I didn't expect that, and that's and they seemed I concluded maybe the ghost was friendly or he was trying to acknowledge that it's there, and then these kind of things do happen most times or occasionally on a tour. There will be multiple. Sometimes someone will actually see something, or something will actually touch someone, or it would physically interact with the guest.
Yeah, that one I think is amazing. It just is really compelling because it was multiple people that saw it. It was caught on camera, and you know that the building was locked.
Not just one camera, everybody's camera.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Do you feel like there are negative entities or spirits here? You were telling us a story earlier about the guy who died in the back room from the heart attack.
There are the thing about the Diplomat Hotel is that there's a lot of things that go bump in the night in this place. There are a lot of those, definitely, yes. Most of them are relatively friendly, some are neutral, and the other ones are generally, occasionally, if you do something to get them angry, then they'll probably do something to you physically. it does happen. Like there was, like I was mentioning the history about the house, about the building, and I was mentioning a guy named Tony Agpao, the guy
Ayan, si Tony Agpawa nga yung may-ari niyan dati.
who actually ran the place from in the 80s, from the 70s to the 80s, and then he died in one of the rooms, in a room that he kept to himself. And what happened was Mr. Agpao basically, on the night of his death, this according to the story, that he had a heart attack and that he was being attacked by some unseen negative force. Something reached to his chest and basically crushed his heart. And none of his workers could actually get to him because what happened was, as he tried to go through the door, there was something behind the door pushing back, and so they took around maybe like 10 guys before they could even just nudge the door just a little bit. And they saw that he was on the floor and basically convulsing, and he was like, having a heart attack. Finally, after he stopped moving and he died, the door swings open and all these, they fall inside, they get to him, they try to resuscitate him, but it's too late. And then he was basically pronounced dead. Days later on, while they were doing the autopsy,
Nag-autopsy.
the person who was doing the autopsy basically cut him open, removing all his organs to prepare for the funeral. And then what happened was he noticed something peculiar about everything was normal, everything else except for his heart, which looked like someone physically held it at the time of his death and physically what seemed to be like crushed it, like squeezed it. And that could have been what
Natake daw sa puso si Agpawa, no?
killed him.
Yeah,
You have to assume.
that's quite a disturbing
Yeah,
story
basically.
as well.
I think personally he might have had it coming because he was not exactly the nicest of sorts. And
Yeah.
he did take advantage of a lot of people.
Yeah. Are his victims thought to still remain here, or is it mostly ghosts that were treated bad and killed here during
No.
the war?
Well, it's a mix. You have to understand that even before then, even before the 70s and the 80s, the place was actually occupied by the Japanese during World War II from 1942 all the way to 1945. It was actually one of the Japanese's main garrisons. The people who occupied this place, they were known as the Camp Fire, Japanese secret police. They were actually in charge of this place back then. And then what they did was to lure refugees, they opened it up as a refugee center so that they can trick
Grabe mga Hapon, ano?
people into coming here, and then they would get them and they would basically torture them. And some of them were locked in the what actually be like the basement, or sort of like the aqueduct, or basically the catacombs, which is underneath this entire structure. And what happened was these people were tortured and most of them died. Even some of the priests and the nuns were captured as well, and they also died
Kawawa yung mga tinotorture nila. Yun talaga.
in the structure. And then by the end of the war, this is one of the last places that the Americans attacked because it was heavily guarded by the Japanese. This is where most of the main forces retreated. So what happened was you have a lot of Japanese soldiers who were here and they fought back with the Americans who fought with them. So it was basically like a battleground.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of dead Americans and a lot of
Yeah.
roaming this place.
So spirits could be.
Yeah, definitely.
from
Any one of those times.
Yeah, that's crazy. This place has so much history behind it as well, and so much dark history too. And I know that there is a lot.
Talagang dark history talaga yung diplomat kasi halos lahat ng pinatay din,
Ghostly claims, and
Yes.
someone who spent so much time here, do you feel that there's any hotspots or particularly places
yes,
that would
there
be a
are.
target
It's-
in an investigation?
Well, there are. Like, for example, the room in which Mr. Agpawa died in or passed in. That's a popular hotspot. A lot of people like to go there and
Dyan yung kwarto ni Agpawa.
try to conduct an investigation, see if they can actually get something. There's also downstairs in the fountain area. That's also another known hotspot because that's where supposedly the Japanese drowned babies or children in the fountain area. That's also where you can find a lot of the priests or the nuns, especially they're seen roaming on the first floor. So it's basically just pick a spot anywhere, you're probably gonna get something.
And you also mentioned there's a morgue.
Yeah, there was on the property.
So just out the back, and
Yeah.
there has been a bit of activity there.
Yeah, supposedly they see the ghost of one of the nuns near the morgue, or it could be a nun, or it could be mistaken for something else, or maybe it's one of the victims of Mr. Agpawa roaming that area.
Yeah.
Because that was burned during the fire back in the 80s. The building was actually set ablaze, as you notice why it looks like this.
Ganda rin pala na, nasunog.
There was a huge fire. It took place in the morgue and then it spread over to the building.
This place is supposed to be one of the most haunted in the Philippines.
Yeah. It's ranked as one of the most haunted places in the Philippines, and in Asia as well. So.
Yeah, it's very notorious and well known. I've had
Yes.
a lot of my subscribers, my viewers recommend that I come here because there's so many stories like to go with it. But I just want to thank you so much for talking with me. It's been a pleasure. So Pine City Fright tours there.
Ayan, magana na siya mag-explore.
Amazing ghost tours in Baguio. You guys should check out Anton's tours. I'm going to link them below for you all. Alright guys, so I'm finally going to take you into the old Diplomat Hotel, which we are standing out front of. And what is very cool is you guys would have just seen Anton before.
Ayan si Anton kanina yung kalbo.
But this far left one, right? Anton is the window that everyone saw the apparition in at the end of his tour. Anton also told me earlier that it's quite common for people to pick up in photos and be a little bit scared because they're out the front here and they pick something up that looks like someone who's been hanged from the front of the building. And supposedly priests were hanged from the front. So, I mean, that's disturbing. And we haven't even made it inside the hotel. So, let's head in. And we also have the
Ayan, anong gagawin nila dyan?
original cross at the top. I should just point that out. That might be my favorite thing, actually, the cross.
Back when the hotel was operational, this is where actually they would receive guests. This part
Yeah.
here, and then of course there was like a lounge in this area here. You can see there's like an old fireplace.
Yeah.
And you notice there's two fountain areas. Actually, most people just assume there's only one.
Yeah, I just realised there was two fountains.
Yeah.
So the fountain here on my left has a bamboo art installation structure over it. So I'm not going to take you into that one to look at.
Ginawa tambakan pa dyan nun. Ano?
Let's head into this one here. So this is one of the two fountains here, and people have been using it as a wishing well. You can see the money and a sign in there. But one of the scariest and darkest places in the hotel actually are these fountains. So Anton was telling me earlier that this was actually a place where Japanese military, when they occupied, would
Para may nakatayo dito habang nag-aaral siya dito.
use the water in these fountains to drown people. They also drown babies here. I mean, that's very, very sad and disturbing. And sorry, there's like super amount of tourists in here, so you can probably hear them. This was a place that people were tortured and died.
Every so often, this is like I mentioned earlier that before, like you can actually see some of the ghosts of the nuns. They actually are seen roaming the halls.
Oo, yung mga madre.
This portion over here.
Yeah.
We actually have a photograph. I had one guest of mine. He came back here during the day, and he was standing over here. He took a selfie, and then he actually got what looked like
Sino yun yung sa Jessica Soho?
nuns standing over there in one of this areas over here. And he said it to me right away. So I took a look at this. I caught this, and this is during the day.
Yeah.
Took me by surprise as well. So
It's
yeah,
a clear
it's a clear visible nun.
So nuns and the priests are amongst the most common apparitions,
Yes,
right?
mostly yes.
Yeah. Alright guys, now we're going to take you up to the second floor. There's a lot of other interesting places up there and a lot of rooms that were used during the
Ayan na.
time that this place was a hotel. So we'll be able to see inside some of those too.
Ano yan, nakakit siya?
Alright, so I'm just going to take you into this room here behind me. This is kind of just an example of one of the rooms that would have been used as a hotel room here. And then you can see the bathroom with the funky tiles.
Eh kasi nga, yan pa rin yung dati.
So, it actually smells a bit in here, but
Kung ano yung dati, yan din yun ngayon.
you can kind of get the feeling for the setup of a basic room. So if we look down here as well, we can see one of the water fountains from the second floor. It's actually a really cool site. Definitely, probably the most photographed things here. We have another very interesting room at the back end here. So I'm gonna have a look. Okay guys, so this is one of the
Ayan, dyan yung nagmukbang si ano si Balbaliw.
larger bedrooms. Also the only one with a fireplace. And this was the place where our fake healer, the guy that owned this place throughout the 70s. So this was used as his office, and this is actually the place Anton was describing to us before, where he died. He had this heart attack that was...
Inatake.
It could have been a supernatural event where he was kind of attacked by an unseen force, as the onlookers had described, and they were trying to get through this door here. And apparently there was a few people trying to push in to help this guy who was screaming out in pain, but there was an invisible force holding the door closed so they couldn't get in. And Anton told me earlier that basically as the scream stopped, that force dropped away and allowed them to enter the room, but it was too late. So that's kind of a scary, interesting story about this room. And you said there's some paranormal activity that usually goes on in here. Are you able to describe some of that?
Way back when, a few years ago, there was actually a story where they said that one of the guards, back a few years ago, whenever they used to come here at night, they patrol the place, they would actually notice that there was actually a figure that was standing near the fireplace. There was like one story where the guard was like, he was checking out the place at night.
Ay, yung team niyo.
And then he saw a man standing over here, clear as day, but in the pitch, like in the dark.
Yeah.
So he calls out to this guy and says, "Sir, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to, wear your clothes." But the guy didn't do anything, didn't react or anything. It wasn't only until like seconds later that the guard realized that he wasn't talking to a person, he was actually
Creepy talaga sa diplomat.
talking to a ghost.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing was, the guard was kind of freaked out and basically just bolted from the
Paborito ko talaga dito diplomat eh. Paborito ko talaga to. Sa lahat ng haunted place sa Pilipinas, diplomat number 1.
room and all the way downstairs.
Yeah, I do the same. Are the guards scared of this place? Like for the
At
ghosts?
night, they're supposed to do patrols at night, but not necessarily. Not all the time.
We're gonna check out this morgue
Ayan, ayan, ayan.
now. Actually, the morgue looks really creepy.
This is the only thing that survived the fire.
Oh, meron din pala dyan.
So this was a lot bigger.
Yeah.
What is this?
Those were bathrooms.
Big
Ah, dyan yung CR.
bauble in here. It's like a Christmas bauble. So these are bathrooms from the morgue area. Would the rest of it have extended this way?
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing? Yeah, maybe
time.
that's actually foundations of it over here
Yeah.
as well. So it's actually caught fire and burnt down in the 80s, and the hotel was a little bit damaged from it too. And Anton also told me earlier that this is a place that the ghost of a nun has been spotted by a couple of people just over by this tree behind Jared.
Hindi ko napapansin yan. Yan yung lugar na yan. Meron pa pala dyan sa diplomat.
Alright guys, I'm super
Ayan, gabi na.
excited because we've just made it back to the old Diplomat Hotel at night, and this place looks insanely spooky. We're about to head inside, and we're very, very lucky because we've been granted a special permission by the city to go in and investigate. So we're going to go in and just check out what it looks like in the dark. I can already tell it's going to be a scary one. Let's go inside.
Yun oh, creepy oh. Gabi na ta kasi.
Alright, so we're just walking into the main entrance lobby, and besides a few dogs barking like down the hill, it's pretty
Creepy oh.
quiet in here. Very, very dark and spooky. I think that we should maybe reach out and I might just introduce myself first. Hello, if there are any spirits around in this building, we don't mean you any harm. My name is Amy, this is Jared. You guys probably already know Anton. We're going to be here for the next few hours. So if you guys want to, if you would like to communicate or let us know that you are here, please feel free to do so.
Creepy talaga sa diplomat, oh.
Okay guys, we've just ventured into a different area other than the lobby. I'm going to attempt a spirit box in here. This is one of the courtyards that features this water fountain, and as I mentioned earlier, this was a place where people were tortured, drowned, including babies. There's also been a lot of sightings of nuns, even captured in photographs just through these windows over here. So if you like this,
Wala ga. Parang may apparition doon na nakatayo, oh.
could be
Ay.
an interesting place. I don't know that we might get anything through the spirit box, but I'm gonna try. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yun nga yun, yung kanina nakita ko.
I don't know. I'm also going to try and reach out in English and see how we go. Alright guys, this is a spirit box session in the courtyard, one of the courtyards of the old Diplomat Hotel in the Philippines. I don't know why it's so...
Nagsalita agad yung spirit box.
Hi, my name is Amy. Are there any spirits around that want to talk? Can you come close and use this device in my hands to communicate?
Ano daw, parang duck. Quack, quack. Parang ganun na yun.
Would you be able to tell me your name? Can you say hello?
Hello. Mr. Bean. Ayun na, may bumulong. Parang ganun, no? Di pa siya rin yung nag-vlog sa teacher's camp? Siya rin yung sa teacher's camp, di ba? Ayun, no? Ayun, parang may bata nga ni. Ganun, no?
Why were you here?
Creepy talaga sa diplomat, eh, no? Creepy! May tunog na naman!
Is there somebody back there? I invite you to come closer to us if you are there. We did just hear some noise behind us. I'd say it was coming from within the building. I can hear dogs barking around me, but they're down the hill. Did you make a
May aso ba dyan?
noise? Can you make that again?
Ayun, may alulong ng aso. Alulong talaga eh, oh.
Can we just go and see if there's something there, I think?
Creepy talaga ng diplomat.
Sounded like a scratchy noise or...
Kaya nga, may naririnig din ako eh.
I don't know if there's like animals in here or something, or why we're here though, I just want to show you these. We have a cardboard cutout
Ayun, madre oh.
of a nun and a priest, so if you guys spot them behind me in this video, like don't be alarmed, but there has been instances of a priest being sighted literally where I'm standing, standing along these standees here. So, I mean, that's just giving me chills thinking about it. Probably not anything actually paranormal, but maybe we go back in and just try again. Okay guys, so that was odd that we heard that noise rustling in here. What was also odd is how my spirit box acted. Like, I'm not using any different settings, everything has full battery charged, and I
Creepy talaga sa diplomat, nakakatakot.
couldn't hear any of the normal noise that it makes, like static. It was making the noise but really faint and quiet. So either my speaker is broken or something is wrong. Though the weird thing was I did hear snippets of voice come through that were at like a reasonable volume that they normally would be. Anton's just gone to his car to get us the EMF meter that he has.
Ayan, magana siya ng EMF. Matik, pipitik yan dyan.
So we're gonna have a play with that, but I mean,
Pag yan hindi pumitik yung EMF mo dyan, tapon mo na yan.
that just was really odd. We can try again, but I don't know why it sounds like that. Alright, so we've just walked back into the same courtyard, and now we have an EMF meter on this on Anton's iPad, and I think
Ano yun, iPad? Ay, application ng EMF?
I'm not going to use the spirit box just
Legit kaya yung application na yun?
yet because it sounds funny, so either it's just acting funny or it's broken, and I might just call out and see if we can get, if there are spirits around, maybe they will come close to us. Is there anybody in this courtyard with us? If you were trying to communicate before, or you were the one that was causing the noises behind us inside this building, can you please come close to me? Can you give us a sign that you are here? The closer that you come to me or this light in front of me, we can maybe pick up that you are around. Are around. Are around. Are around. Are around. Okay, I definitely heard
May narinig ako parang aso.
that. That sounded like it came from an upper floor.
Busina.
What was that? Maybe it could be something falling from the tree. I'm not sure. Okay, there's definitely noises around us. If you are here, we don't mean you any harm. We know there's a lot of terrible things that have happened at the old Diplomat Hotel. We're not
May magpakita kaya sa kanila. Para may nakatayo dito.
here to
Ito, parang apparition ng isang tao. Tabi niya. Katabi niya.
cause you any more harm.
Hindi ko marinig ah.
I can hear Do you want to film behind me where we can hear the sound for a bit, Jared? And I'll continue calling out. Are there any nuns or priests around? We know that you've shown yourself to people before.
Creepy ka talaga. Bakit kasi yung app ang gamit mo? Hindi mo gamit yung literal na EMF? Daming aso.
Them dogs are going psycho right now. Can you make another noise? That would be really great.
Legit kaya yung iPad?
That noise sounded distant.
Takot din sa'yo.
Okay, we are going to leave this area now. But if there is someone here who's been making those noises, maybe you do want to communicate, feel free to follow us. We will be in the hotel, the Old Diplomat Hotel, for a while now with you.
Ayun, parang may nalaglag na ballpen. Parang ballpen.
Could you make a louder noise? Is that you upstairs? Okay, I think that we need to make our way upstairs towards where these noises are happening. I'm not claiming that they're paranormal, maybe there's some animal or something up there, but we need to investigate and try to debunk that if so.
Sige nga, akitin mo na nga.
It's odd because I've also heard the noises down here as well, but they seem louder up there. Alright guys, so we're just inside the Old Diplomat Hotel.
Ito may part 2 siya. Sige nga, tingnan natin part 2. Itong part 1 guys, sa lahat ng nagustuhan to, huwag niyo magkakalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe nyo rin si Amy, anong pangalan to? Amy Taste? Amy Crips pala. Ito yung part 1 ng Diplomat Hotel Exploration niya. Yon mga pre, salamat at bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Rolling cam. Check mic. Tara na. Madilim na kanto. Sumama ka. Biga nyo sa screen. Sabay sigaw. Kung mahina loob mo, back out now. Hey! Door, crack, slow, pan-ilaw pula. Comment section bro. Huwag kang pumasok dyan. Ha! Sa likod may anino. Frame 1 to 2. Oh, zooming in. Mamalon yung chat, puro lots naman. May kumalabog sa taas, walang kasama dyan. Huminga ng malalim, sige push pa rin. Kapag trending sulit, bawat kilig at kilabutan. Di ano reaction, multo edition. Sumigaw buong bahay, full transmission. Kung kinilabutan ka, click subscription. Rewind, rewind, para sa apparition. Big no reaction.
Okay, hello YouTube, hello TikTok, hello Facebook, hello IG Reels. Dagdag ko na pala sa introduction ng IG Reels kasi nagre-release na dyan tayo sa IG. Nung kanina, yung part 1 ng Diplomat Hotel ni Amy Cripps yung nakita natin. Tignan natin yung part 2. Ito. Oh, mahaba. Ang haba naman itong part 2 niya. Panunuorin pa natin ito next week. Bukas. Bukas na natin panoorin itong part 2. Ang dami pala niya. Ang dami pala nito. Iyan na natin ito. Add to playlist. Bukas ko na panunuorin to. Ang haba. Ito mga pre, oh. Ito yung part 2. Ang haba, oh. Bukas ko ito panunuorin. Init. Mukhang mag-out na ako. Bukas na lang Bukas ko na lang to, magla-live ulit. Yo, mga pre, salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood ng ating mga live stream dito ngayong. Pasensya na, late na tayo nakapag-live dahil sa mga aberya at troubleshooting ginawa natin dito sa sound natin at saka sa OBS. Babawi ako sa inyo bukas pagka wala na akong ginagawa, magla-live ulit ako. And ayusin natin yung tong stream na to. At TikTok ko pala, road to monetization na. Ang TikTok ko, ang followers ko ay ayan, 547 na. Yan na. Malapit ang TikTok ko. Ang Instagram ko naman, monetize na mga pre. Monetize ang Instagram ko. Ito ang Instagram ko. Ito Instagram ko. Monetize na siya. Salamat sa inyo mga pre, mga suporta nyo. Hindi ko kayo shoutout sa lahat ng mga natin dito, sa mga sumusuporta sa atin. Maraming salamat and soon, silver play button. Minamanifest natin yan. Ilalagay natin dito sa likod ko. Silver play button. Dahil dyan, thank you and good night. Bye-bye.